What is going on, everybody? Welcome back to my channel. For those who don't know me, my name is Will. I'm a real estate agent out here in Los Angeles, California. On my channel, I talk about real estate, business, entrepreneurship, and I help newer agents on their journey in the real estate industry. Today, we got a great video, okay? We're going to be talking to all of my buyers out there who are currently shopping for a home or are looking to shop for a home in the future. I got 3 tips for each and every one of you on this home buying journey. These tips are going to be crucial to make the home buying process smoother and easier. So let's not waste any time and jump right into the video with tip number 1, which is going to be have a plan. Before you actually start shopping for a home, you want to know what you want. Okay, you have to have an idea. And if you're shopping for a home with a partner, okay, make sure to sit down with them and go over everything that you guys actually want, okay? I know many couples out there, there's a bunch of disagreements that you guys are gonna have, okay? Like most of the people that I work with, there's gonna be some sort of disagreement, and that's okay. You know, everybody's kind of looking for something different. I mean, you're buying a house. There's so much that goes into it. Before you guys start with this journey, sit down with each other, go over the things that you guys really want, okay? Couples, you're gonna have to compromise with each other, okay? There's a few things here and there that you're gonna have to let go in order to make the process easier. And now when you first start shopping for a home, you're not gonna know every single thing that you're gonna want, and that is totally fine. Once you are with your agent and you start actually shopping and going on all these showings, you're gonna be able to know more about yourself. You're gonna know more about, like, oh, you know, I actually do kind of like this. I've had multiple times where I'm working with clients who at first we had a few things that we wanted to really look at, things that were very important, and as we looked at more homes, they realized, oh, you know what, I kind of like this, I kind of like that, and that is totally fine, and that is great, and that's actually one of the beautiful parts of the home buying journey. But before you get into anything, I would say even before you hit up an agent or anything, get together, go over everything you really want, write down all the things you really want, and then from there, you'll have much more clarity, and it's going to make the process one step easier. If you go into the home buying journey just not really knowing what you want and just very underprepared, it is going to make the process much more stressful for you, okay? And that's the last thing you want. Buying a home is already stressful. You have a bunch of emotions going on in your head. You don't want to add any more pressure or stress. So tip number 1 is really meant to help you kind of just ease off a little bit, get more direction, get more clarity, so that when you meet up with your agent, you and your agent both know what's going on and you guys are both ready to go. Now, moving on to tip number 2, which is going to be aware and be ready for closing costs on your home. Now, this is such an important tip because many buyers are usually just not ready and they don't really expect it. And while yes, your agent should give you the heads up that, hey, you are going to be having some closing costs, this is still something you want to get ready for and prepare yourself with even before you meet an agent or anything. Understand that it's not just going to be you getting the loan, closing on the house, and whatever the list price is or the price that you got your offer accepted at, like that's all you're going to pay. There are many other things that get involved, okay? You have your appraisal fees, your inspection fees, title fees, escrow fees, etc., etc. There are so much things that go on throughout the transaction. I would say closing costs are usually anywhere from like 1 to 3% of the purchase price, but don't quote me on that, okay? Because everybody does have a different situation. All right, closing costs are very dependent on what loan you have, what state you're in. Like there's a lot that goes into all of it, but regardless, just be prepared for closing costs. Don't let it be a shocker or a surprise to you, because if it does end up being a surprise to you during escrow, it's going to be a rude awakening, and believe me, it is going to make everything so much more stressful when you are in escrow. And now let's move on to tip number 3, which is get pre-approved before shopping for homes. Not only is getting pre-approved before shopping for a home important, it's a must. Okay, there are no ands, if, ors, or buts, especially in the market that we are in today. Most sellers and most listing agents are going to be asking for your pre-approval before you even enter the house. Okay, so it's extremely difficult to even move forward. And You just don't want to waste your time, and you don't want to waste your agent's time, okay? And I know that may sound a little bit harsh, but that is what it is. It is a waste of time, especially for you. I mean, us agents, it's our job. So I've shown homes to some people who were not pre-approved just yet. Like, there's very specific situations, but I would highly recommend against it, okay? Because you may start looking for houses and you don't even end up approving for that amount, and you're going to be extremely sad, and you're going to feel like you're settling almost, for like the other houses that you look at, because the budget may be underneath like what you thought you would get. So please don't waste your time. Go get pre-approved before you do anything. Go talk to a lender, go over everything with them, find out what your payments are going to be every single month, find out what your actual budget is, and then you can actually start shopping for homes in the context of what you've been given by your lender and what you can actually afford. Quite frankly, if you don't want to get pre-approved before shopping for a home, you're going to have a very, very tough time finding an agent who's going to want to work with you. And once again, I know that could be like a little mean or whatever, but if you're not even willing to take that step, it's going to show many agents that you're really not that serious about looking for a house. And let's use me as an example as an agent, okay? If I'm talking to people who aren't pre-approved yet, which is fine, that's how it starts. We go get pre-approved, and then we can start looking at homes. So that's fine. I still help people out if they aren't pre-approved in certain ways. Like I'll send them some properties, give them ideas, so they can know exactly what they want, like in a house and all that. Like I help them out in that direction. But if you're just not going to get pre-approved and you want to go look at all these houses, it's a huge waste of time for you. Okay, I don't even want to say it's a waste of time for the agent. I really just want to emphasize that it is a waste of time for you. It is hurting nobody except you. All right, so take the necessary steps, make the process easier on yourself. And once again, like I mentioned, the market that we're in is completely different now. You can't just go look at any houses that you want. A lot of homes that, at least I'm in Los Angeles, right? Most of the homes that I look at with my clients, they require a pre-approval to even go see the house. So listing agents and sellers, they're not taking any jokes anymore. Like they don't. And it's funny because I'll have some clients sometimes who will tell me like, well, I'm going to get approved. It's fine. Like I know that I can get approved. I know you know that. And I know that. I'm not doubting that you may not get pre-approved or whatever, but it's not an issue between you and me. It's an issue with the sellers and the listing agent. They're just not going to take my word for it. There is nothing I can say that is going to convince a listing agent, yeah, everything's going to be fine. If I was a listing agent and a buyer's agent told me that, I would be like, listen, if you cannot get a pre-approval, I'm not letting you in this house because I want to protect my clients as well. So just take the steps necessary. Make it easy on yourself, okay? Don't make the home buying process any more stressful than it needs to be, okay? There are a lot of factors in the whole home buying journey that could be so much less stressful if you just take the necessary steps from A to Z. Work with your agent, develop a game plan, work with them, listen to them, okay, if they're a good agent, okay? Listen to them because they know what they're talking about and they only want what's best for you. And that is going to conclude today's video. I really, really appreciate you sticking around and watching this video. If you did enjoy it, please consider subscribing to my channel. And listen, if you are someone who's looking to shop in the future or you are shopping now, message me, contact me. If you have any more questions, whatever you need, let me know. Check out my website in the link down below. Okay, my website has a lot of home buyer tips. I have a lot of helpful resources for home buyers. But yeah, leave a comment down below. Contact me. Follow me on Instagram. Follow me on Facebook. No matter what state you're in. Okay, I know I'm in Los Angeles, California, but no matter what state you're in, I will be able to help you. I have a very large network of agents across the country, and we will be able to take care of you and help you out. And if you want to be up to date on the market's condition and how real estate in general is doing, make sure to subscribe to my weekly newsletter. I post it every single Tuesday, and that will also be down in the description box below. But other than that, I hope you all have an amazing day, and I will see you all on the next one.